Hey everyone, Multiple456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 129 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. Alright, you'll notice that my body is sort of just at the top on the waypoint marker. That's because I tried recording this episode and I died, and I felt like it was a waste of time, like a complete waste of time doing what I was doing, because I was going nice and slow and making sure to kill everything, but it was just like simple fighting and all that, and I was like, no, this is not worth putting in the episode. So I died. I'm gonna go get my body, and then I'm going to get to the top of these stairs a little bit quicker than I did the first time. So just avoid these guys, and we're gonna do a little sneaky. We're gonna go around this side instead. What we're gonna come to in a moment, as long as this bear doesn't see me. That is not what I meant to do. Uh-oh. Okay, looks like we made it. Nice. What we're going to come to is a double boss fight with tree sentinels. So you might remember tree sentinels were, or a tree sentinel was one of the first enemies that we had to fight at the very beginning of the game. Now we have to fight two of them. And this boss fight is not easy. The way I've chosen to go about it is I'm going to use the Star Scourge Greatsword. Am I still heavy loaded? Damn. Alright, let's put some weaker or some lighter pants on. Wow, I really have to go all the way down here. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh, I know. Let's change that. We don't need it for right now. Let's just do this. That way I can wear a bit heavier pants. Just barely. Vulgar Militia. Okay, whatever. So we're going to use the Starcaller Cry with the Star Scourge Greatsword, but we have to kind of like pull one away. And that requires us doing basically this. This fight, I could not really come up with a good strategy for this fight. So that's why I'm just doing this. What's my mixed physic on? Okay, that's fine. So I wanted to pull one away. You know what? Bloodtenor. And let's throw some stones. I don't know why that one stopped now. These guys just suck. Okay, Starcaller Cry. Good damage, good damage. Starcaller Cry. Good damage. If you can get one, it's not guaranteed obviously, but if you can get one, it's very good. Yes, that's the one I want to kill. Hang on. Up. Starcaller Cry. Okay, Lieutenant's gone, but so is that one. Yes, okay. We're decent. Oh, I didn't mean to go again, but alright. Okay, it didn't explode because I ran out of FP. Come on, let's go! Yeah! It worked. Oh my goodness. Alright, that was much better. That was really good. I didn't even have to use my my mixed physic. Alright, we get the Erdtree Great Shield, which is actually pretty good, albeit heavy, and we get a Hero's Rune 1. I don't know if that's the first one we've ever got. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Used to gain an abundance of runes. Grace that dwells within the inhabitants of the lands between, the lingering residue of gold used to gain 15,000 runes. There were once heroes who walked the battlefields, abundantly blessed by the Erdtree itself, who upon earning their honor simply died. And the Erdtree Great Shield has a really cool ability on it. It's called Golden Retaliation, I believe. Yes, unique skill. So it's Golden Retaliation. Ready the shield to unleash its protective incantation. This will dispel sorceries and incantations, retaliating with golden power. I'm going to try and show that off at some point in the future. It's really cool, and it works really well depending on who you use it against. Weighty Great Shield, forged of gold, carried by the Order of Tree Sentinels, heavily equipped knights. Oh, sorry, carried by the Order of Tree Sentinels, heavily equipped knights. Blessed by an old incantation of protection, the living rampart of the Erdtree. The Tree Sentinels are the standard to which all defenders of the Erdtree aspire. Cool. Okay, let's put my Bloodhounds back on, and we'll leave things like that. Let's switch over to the Gold Scarab again. Okay, and now we can finally head to the next area of Altus Plateau, which is behind these big doors. Is this called anything? I don't think this area is called anything, but we're going to see in a moment. So there's a golden tree here with a grace point and... Oh, the capital Outskirts, yes. So it does have a name. I was like, surely it does. We get a lost grace here. We can collect not 1, but 2 golden seeds. And if you notice, we're actually on 5 golden seeds now, which means we can upgrade our flasks. So let's pick up this map here. Leyndell, Royal Capital. Leyndell, the Royal Capital. You know what, I think I've missed some, but let's read that one at least right now. It says, Leyndell, City of the Erdtree, is a metropolis enclosed by double ramparts. The inner wall remains unbreached to this day. So a new map has been found, Leyndell Royal Capital. So I think double ramparts is this here, and then this one as well. And then this is the city here. So yeah, double ramparts, it's very, very well protected. Actually, yeah, you can glean the fact that if it's that well protected, there must be something worth protecting, right? So that's really cool. All right, flasks add charge, yes. And you wouldn't really know it, but at this point we are literally a single upgrade away from being able to... I need to use a rune arc right now. A single upgrade away from being able to fully upgrade our flasks. So that's really cool. Let's start by heading in this direction. Fortunately, there's not too much to collect in this sort of area just outside of Leyndell, but there are some things. So if we head in this direction, we will find a small encampment. And when you get close to this encampment, let me Flask of Wondrous Physic right here. When you get close to this encampment, an ulcerated tree spirit will summon, or will, you know, appear, and then you'll have to beat it. It basically kills everything here, so just keep using Scouring Black Flame. If you can get those double hits on him, oh, that's gonna hurt. That's good damage though. Actually, that didn't hurt because of my flask. That was smart. So the thing with this guy, like, you have to fight this guy so many times, and eventually we're gonna have to fight, if you can believe it, an even harder version of him. The thing is just to figure out like how to avoid his attacks. That's really like what it comes down to, because Scouring Black Flame does do good damage, but only if you can like hit him, and you can only hit him if you can avoid his attacks, which is going okay so far. So even that, the Scouring Black Flame just has the longest range, or like one of the longest ranges of any attack I've ever seen. It lingers so much. Yes, and the double hits are fantastic. As you can see, please die. Yes! Oh my goodness, this is going fantastically well. Alright, awesome. We get a golden seed for that, and 10,584 if you're using the gold scarab. Fantastic. Alright, really, really happy with that. Okay, you can also... No? Hang on. Ah, there is a chest here, sorry. Did I? Whoa. That was a lot higher than you were supposed to be able to jump. I think I know what happened there, but... Ah, we get the giant crusher. Alright, so this is an interesting weapon. Let me read it. It says, a hammer made from a boulder, used in the war against the giants, one of the heftiest weapons in the entire lands between. After the giants were quelled and man turned against man in violence, this weapon was all but forgotten. Man has grown feeble in comparison to his forebears. So, I think that particular weapon is one of the strongest weapons in the game in terms of like single hit smacks, I guess you could say. I remember seeing, I don't know his name, but there was a video that was recommended to me on YouTube of this guy. He goes, beating Elden Ring by one-shotting every boss or every enemy. And I was like, what? How would you even do that? And because of the way Elden Ring is structured, and you can basically go anywhere you want. It's like completely open world, practically. He created a path that allowed him to just go to different places like late in the game and keep jumping from boss to boss by one-shotting them. And eventually he got this giant crusher, and he did the... Is it the Lion's Claw? What's it called again? It's an Ash of War. This one? Yeah, I think he'd used this one, and it just like destroyed bosses with... Obviously he had like a ton of other buffs, and you might be thinking like, how? One-shotting bosses? It's like, yeah, it is possible. Especially, obviously early game bosses have less HP than late game bosses, but I remember he used that attack and it was really cool. Alright, so we got the Missionary's Cookbook 4 there. Let's have a look at what that one does. It Allows you to make holy grease, drawstring holy grease, the halic bone arrow, which is holy infused arrow, the fletched version, and the bolt. So yeah, really cool. Okay, let's grab whatever this is. It is not a sacred tear as you would think. This is a minor Erdtree church, typically where sacred tears are, but this is the Golden Order seal. And this is a weapon. It's like a clawmark seal, and it increases the fundamentalist incantations. A formless sacred seal depicting the ceremonial observation of order. Enhances Golden Order fundamentalist incantations. Fundamentalism is scholarship in all but name. Scales incantations using both intelligence and faith. So very, very interesting. So we've got Erdtree seal, which just increases with faith. Then we've got this one, which is both. Godslayers increases with strength and faith. Same for the Clawmarks seal, and then Dragon Communion is faith and arcane. So a lot of different seals in the game. They all increase with different attributes. Let's grab some golden centipedes around here. They're just kind of like laying about the place. Very good. All right, got all that. Did I get the grace point? I don't think I did. All the swirly grace is still around. Okay. I just have to check. Oh, you can talk to Melina. I will. I just have to check one thing because I want to make sure that I got all the cookbooks. 11, 12, 13, yes. Okay, and I know 22 is later. That's fine. That's good. That's good. Good. 3 I believe is later. I could be wrong about 3 being later. I'm gonna have to check Perfumer's Cookbook 3. I can't remember if it's later or if I sort of missed it by accident. The other thing I wanted to do was let's talk to Melina. Let's see what she has to say.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you? In Marika's own words, I declare mine intent to search the depths of the Golden Order through understanding of the proper way. Our faith, our grace is increased. Those blissful early days of blind belief are long past. My comrades, why must ye falter?
Okay. Ooh, interesting. We get the Outer Order gesture. I think that might be... I think I might have missed this on my practice. Because, let me just check something. Yes, now I have Inner and Outer Order. How unique. It's so amazing how they do storytelling in these games, because as I've mentioned before, just bear with me. Let me figure out where I'm going next. Ah, yes, let's actually go back here for now. I'll continue that thought in just a sec. I wanna... yes, okay. I don't like the next bit, but I'm gonna try. Let's use our Star Scourge Greatsword again. I know I have my Somber Smithing Stone at 8 and I still haven't used it. I will very soon. In fact, out of all times, I probably should use it now. You know what? Let's just use it now. I'll quickly use it now and I'll talk about what I was saying. Like, I just love the way that they do the story. Like, if you look, even the story, even in those gestures, it's like Inner Order, Outer Order. It's like, what does that mean? They're like two different ones, and you know, like left and right, and I don't know. It's just really cool. All right, we're gonna get Somber Smithing Stones again eventually. I'm not too fussed that, like, for the most part, I'm going for the Bloodhound's Fang, but I'm not too fussed if I go for this. The thing I do want to check though is it doesn't increase to another attribute scaling, does it? No. Okay. So let's do this one. Yep, cool. And I could do it again with the 9, because I do have 9, but I don't want to go that far just yet. Okay, back here. Yeah, I just love that. I really, like, it's very, very clever. Obviously, you still have to really fight for understanding the story here, but it's not too bad. Alright, what we're going to do, this next fight is quite difficult, so I'm going to use Latena again. It is going to be against a very large and powerful gargoyle that we've fought a few times before. Just wait a second, here he comes. Latena right here. And essentially I'm just going to use Starcaller Cry as well. I think one of my strategies, so this is the same fight as like the Valiant Gargoyles. One of my strategies, holy, okay, I didn't realize it would do that much damage. That's absurd. That's like half his health. Come on, come closer. Ah, okay. This is the same enemy as that Valiant Gargoyle double boss fight. But these things are powerful, and they move quick enough for me to not be able to hit them with Starcaller Cry, or at least with... Ah, there we go. Nice. Alright, and we get Gargoyle's Great Axe. The reason I'm kind of like not mucking around now, I really don't want to die. It's just going to cost so much more time. So let's... Gargoyle's Great Axe. Bronze Great Axe wielded by Valiant Gargoyles. Just like the wielder, the missing parts have been mended with corpse wax, a patchwork of champions. Cool. Now, I am going to quickly go here again. I had to try and figure out what the best way to get through this was. This is not super worth it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Can I level? Ooh, I can. What was I working on? I know I was increasing my faith. I really want to increase endurance again. Alright, let's go faith. Gotta have faith. And let's... Oh yeah, I forgot to put an extra spell on. It's been ages. Alright, let's do Poison Mist for what we're going to do. And now I've got to figure out... Ah yes, I know where we're going. We want to go in this direction here. I'm going to head down to... There was kind of like a... I didn't really get to show it off, but there was kind of like a moat around the castle. Let me re-equip my bloodhounds. And you have to go very specifically to here. Yep. I'm pretty sure this is it. Let me have a look. Yeah, so this is like a slight path downwards. So just go over here. You can hear Teardrop Scarab. We're going to get it in a moment. And this is the reason I put on Poison Mist, because there's a bunch of land squirts. There's also a Teardrop Scarab just like, yeah, running around like I just said. Let's use our good old Poison Mist. Never too late to use the technique that we've learnt before. Come on. This is something I've never sort of encountered, I don't think, in a video game. Fighting fire with fire, essentially. Like, I never in a million years would have thought Poison Mist would be the catalyst to go cause those guys to explode. So I thought that was pretty clever. And putting it in a note makes total sense as well. Alright, looks like I got all those guys. This is going well. I'm getting through a fair bit of content in a short period of time. When we get to Leyndell, Leyndell is a legacy dungeon, and I'll definitely be doing hour-long episodes for it. I'm not exactly sure... I was like, maybe I can get him. I'm not exactly sure how many episodes it'll take. I actually think it'll take 3, but... I don't know if I'm going to do 3 hour-long episodes in a row. We'll see. No! Come back here. Wait, slugs, slugs. Can you jump off the horse, please? Thank you. So one thing I did here when I was trying to get this Teardrop Scarab, and it worked pretty well. Just gonna wait for a second here. Is if you do this and you time it right, it's not the worst way in the world to get it. So we get Ash of War Prayful Strike. Let me get that for us in just a sec here. Well, let me look at that, I should say. Take out these guys. Alright, what have we got left? I think this is gonna end perfectly right before a slight dungeon. Yes, good. Okay, so there's a Spirit Spring. Okay, he explodes too. Ah! Alright, let me go... I want to go back this way over here to this dungeon. I hope I haven't missed anything. Oh, skull. I mean, skull. Slug. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think I'll just end up stopping here. Even though it's sort of slightly under 20 minutes, it should be fine. We'll go here next, and we will work our way through. I think this is called the Sealed Tunnel. Yeah, the Sealed Tunnel. Let's go inside, have a quick squeeze before we leave. And I'll change my Poison Mist again, because I'm pretty confident I don't need it anymore. This one is interesting because there's a lot of hidden walls, but they're all fairly obvious because you couldn't continue otherwise. Like I'll show the first one in here. What can I put on? Just bear with me a moment while I figure this out. Bestial Constitution, Order Healing is good. Gosh, oh, I still have heal on. Okay, what the hell am I not having? I guess Golden Vow is good. I don't need heal if I could ever get there. Dragon XX. I don't have Dragon more? Interesting. I always wanted to try Discus of Light. I think it's pretty good. Alright, we'll put Orders Blade just in case. Okay, so I'm pretty much going to stop here, but as you can see, like this entrance has like no path to go. But I think it's this one. No? This one? Yeah, this one, surely. There we go. Alright, cool. And then we can start the sealed tunnel next time. Alright, so I want to thank you all for watching episode 129 of Let's Play Elden Ring. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.